All right, good morning, YouTube. Today, I wanted to show you guys the my winter garden, well, winter greens that we've been working on. They should be ready. They should be ready by Thanksgiving. I know a couple of collards. I got some collards. I know I gotta pick some mustard greens because they're ready to pick, and I should have a collard that's gonna be ready to pick. Let me turn around and show you guys. Okay, that's one collard green right there. Here's another one. I planted it in a bucket. And here goes some collards I planted in a raised bed. They should be ready by Thanksgiving. And I got me a good set of mustards right here, guys. I'm gonna put them in the pot for Thanksgiving. Those are some mustard greens right there. I'm gonna come out here and pick them today. Pick them, and then I had to plant. I planted some purple tip turnips, and I had to replant them because the old seeds that I had, they wasn't no good, and I guess they were too dried out. I don't know what happened. I didn't keep them, But these are some purple tip turnips right here that I'm going to. Yeah, they're growing real good now. So hopefully by the next couple of weeks, I should have some purple tip turnips. But these mustard greens right here, they ready to pick. And they ready to eat right now. That'll be a good little mess of them right there. So I'm gonna get out here today and pick. And I know this collard green here, this collard green will be ready by Thanksgiving. I got some more that'll probably be ready by Thanksgiving. Whoever wants some, I can give my family members some. I hate the collards. And what I'll do is, when they get big enough, I can just cut out and leave like the leaves of the outside. And they say that they'll grow back another collard head. But these okras here, the reason why I'm leaving this right here, so I can get the seeds out of the dried up okra for next year. I didn't plant no okra for the winter, but I had a little tomato bush I was trying to grow. It's still living. See it right there. I heard something in the woods. Okay. All right, guys, there's the winter garden. It looks good, doing good. And we should be eating some good greens by Thanksgiving. All right, guys, I'm back here, show you. I'm gonna pick, told you on the previous video, and I'm gonna pick these mustards. Pick us a nice little mess for tonight. Well, I might not cook them tonight. I might just pick them. I may cook them tomorrow. But we got us a nice little mess here. You never tried mustard greens? They are delicious. I love me some mustard greens. A lot of people like to mix them, which I like to mix mine too with a little bit of turnips. And put a little bit of roots in it, turnip roots. Man, you talk about a good feast. I'm just kind of thin them out a little bit, get some of these bigger leaves. And I should have me some more. Probably by next year, or even sooner than that. But yeah, guys, I advise everyone, if you guys have any kind of space in your backyard, or you can even try to grow it in pots. Try to grow you some vegetables, turnips, collards, whatever you choose. Because vegetables now cost so much in the stores, and all this cost was a little bit of potting soil, seeds, less than $10, and you can grow mustard greens, you can grow your own vegetables, whatever you like, for on the cheap. Yeah. I'll leave some of these smaller leaves, let them get a little bit bigger. So I can have another little harvest of them. Let me move around to this side over here. See, I hope you can see me. Let's go put the camera right there. I'll show you. Put a little brown thing on it. Get out of the way. Maybe come back and I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of crushed red peppers over. Keep the bugs from eating them up so much, but the bugs didn't eat them up too bad. Didn't eat them up too bad. Yeah, there's some good eating right here, guys. If you never tried it, try it. There's plenty of small little patch of them. Try them out. Some of these bigger leaves off of there. I like to put a little bit of smoked meat, ham hocks, smoked pigtails, anything, just to give them a nice little good flavor. Adds to the flavor of them. Wash them real good in the sink. Good hot. Well, I don't do them in hot water. I do it in a little warm, cold water, whatnot. Cook them down, render them down to real. A little bit of bacon grease. Man, you talking about something good. Talking about something good. I think that should be good enough, and I come back maybe see the rest of them. They'll be ready by next week. Okay, got me a nice little bag on. See, this little bag it won't make that much. Let me show you. Got me a nice little bag of them right there. It's got some of the bigger leaves, some of the smaller ones. They'll be ready next week. Yeah. And these were the I don't think these were the frilly ones. Because some people like to We got different kind of mustard greens. They got the frilly kind, and they got the straight leaf kind. I think that's what I got. The straight leaf kind. But then you got these, you see those little green, they call them stink bugs. They be all over. But what I do is, I'm gonna come and sprinkle a little bit of crushed red peppers on it. Yeah. That'll keep the bugs from off of it. I try not to put too much pesticides right here. They'll be big enough to pick next week. Or maybe they'll be big enough. Let's go, Claudette. What are y'all doing? There go the chickens, guys. They like to follow me around. I let them out every time I come out. It's just free range a little bit. Eat some grass and bugs and stuff like that. Yeah. But I want to scrape the camera up. Maybe back there, right there on this side of this pole here, I want to get maybe some goats. I maybe start off with about 4 or 5 goats, and maybe eventually I'll move on over onto this side, on the other side of this pole. Maybe put me some pigs or something. You know, I don't want to get too many animals. I just want to have some for, you know, to raise for meat. You know, but that's what the plan is for the future, so that we can raise our own meat. And goat meat tastes pretty good. I've tried it. You can do different things with it. Make stew. You could do it like stew beef, and you can probably grind it up, make it goat sausage, mix it with a little bit of pork or something like that. Or you can, I've heard people even barbecuing whole goats. And you know, anything, you know, being that the economy is kind of putting a strain on us, you know. Well, most people, you know, I can't really say that it's putting a strain on us, because we still blessed. But anyway, that's what the plan is for the future. I'll put some goats here over here, maybe right in this area, and maybe put a couple of pigs or something over there. And you know, in the future, we probably, you know, instead of getting cows, we'll go to our local cattle farms and just I see where you could buy like half a cow, have it butchered into different types of meat, whole cows, because that's basically why I want to raise the pigs, that way I can have it butchered into bacon, pork chops, different meats like that, different cuts of meat, you know, so we don't have to go to the grocery store as much. Not go to the grocery store as much. Probably, you know, maybe once a month. That's what we trying, that's our goal. Just to maybe go to the grocery store maybe once a month. And like I said, we probably get like a whole, you can go to your local cattle markets, you have to look them up online, and get like a half a cow, whole cow, and you can get it butchered to different cuts of meat that you like, you know. But that's our plan for the future, just to try to raise and grow our own vegetables and raise our own meat, you know. But today's a pretty nice day. I had a few other things I wanted to do, but like I said, I came out here, I seen these mustard greens, they needed to be picked. Get that one there. They needed to be picked. And maybe can cook a little bit of these maybe tomorrow. Cook them tomorrow. It's getting kind of late in the afternoon. Well, it's probably about, I'm not sure what time it is. Maybe it's 3 o'clock. I'm not gonna try to cook any today because I like to get my smoked meat. I like my smoked meat to be, take its time and cook. I normally put my smoked meat in a slow cooker, let it be cooking. I like it to be nice and tender. So when I get ready to put it in them greens, man, you talking about something good. Yeah. But I enjoy just sitting around talking to you guys about the lifestyle change that me and my wife will make. We are trying to eat a little bit healthier, but it just costs. It's very expensive, But we've been doing pretty good, just eating mainly meat and vegetable, cutting back on some of the carbs and sugar intake. But we've been basically eating more meat, more vegetables, fruits. And I'm probably I got a blueberry bush over there. Try to plant a couple of fruit trees around, be able to get fresh fruit. We tried some strawberries this year. They didn't do too good. Maybe once I get me a tractor, that's when I can be able to plant me a bigger garden. That way I can plant my strawberries into the ground. Maybe they'll do better. Because I planted them in pots, my strawberries. I got 1 or 2 strawberries off of them, but I want to be able to get a nice mess of strawberries. I want to plant maybe some peach trees or plum trees, stuff like that, that you can snack on, eat. And in my shed, I bought a shelf, which I'll show you that, and I'm gonna put it together. I got a shelf that I'm gonna put into the shed so that whenever we start to can stuff or maybe just canned stuff, and I'm gonna get another freezer. That way I could put different cuts of meat, deer meat, maybe the cow, maybe the pig that we raise, our own pigs that we raise, and just put them in that freezer. Yeah. But other than that, it's a nice, lovely day. And there's also a fish pond back over there. But I don't think it holds any fish because the water table is so low here, it would have to be dug out in order for it to hold water. That would be another source of protein. Stock it up with fish, catfish, bluegills, crappies, whatnot, whatever kind of fish, freshwater fish. I could put in there, but that'll be for another day. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I haven't really talked to anyone about getting it dug out, but anyway, like I said, I got the mustard thinned out. My collard greens, they should be ready. I know I got one. I got maybe 2-3 bushes. Probably gonna be ready around Thanksgiving, which I'll probably keep one for Thanksgiving, maybe 2, and the rest of them I'll probably just give away to whoever wants them. I know we've been giving quite a few people in the neighborhood uh, fresh eggs, you know, which I haven't been able to give away like a dozen eggs at a time. We've been, giving away half a dozen, to people who wanted them. Giving away half a dozen, and maybe I would start just a donation. I'm not gonna charge anybody for no, fresh eggs, but maybe a donation to that will be able to buy feed. And I want to get some more hens. I'm gonna build a. Before I get the hens though, I want to build them a bigger enclosure, a bigger chicken coop. That way I can add. A couple of more hens, maybe 3 to 4 more hens, and that way I can get maybe hopefully we can get about 2 dozen eggs a week. That way I could be able to give away a dozen. But right now we only have 1 hen, and she, in order for us to keep some, and we give away but we give away maybe a half a dozen at a time. The people who want some. A lot of people like to use them, cook cakes and stuff with, and that's what I do. I want to be able to give away a whole dozen of eggs, at a time, and then people can just give us a small donation. That'll be able to help with the feed. But the feed's not expensive. I got plenty of feed in there now. But that'd just be a small donation for, people want to give $1, $1.50, whatever they give, 50 cents, a quarter for 6 dozen eggs, or for, half dozen eggs. That's wonderful. And to be able to give away half dozen eggs or a dozen of eggs at no charge. Because I know how it is. People don't, have like others have, and right now is the time to giving spirit, because a lot of people don't have, and I want to be able to give, be able to be blessed and give to people who are who don't have, unfortunately don't have. So, but maybe one day I'll get to that scale of being able to give away fresh vegetables. But right now I just, grow enough vegetables just for my household. And maybe one day we'll be able to grow enough vegetables we'll be able to give away a lot. So, but I've been sitting here about 10 minutes jibber jabbering, and I enjoy sitting out here just talking to y'all and tell y'all the future plans of SK Homestead. So those are two of our future plans, that what we're going to be doing is getting some goats and maybe getting some pigs for now. That's about it, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.